Guys, there's nothing we love to do more than saving you money, and this app, Rocket Money, has saved me so much money.
Yeah, life is so expensive right now, and those subscription costs keep going up, and they don't always tell you, and Rocket Money will send you an email every time they go up.
That's right. YouTube TV is now going from, 70-something? Now I'm at 89.84. Unacceptable.
Nope. You can set a budget, get alerts, notifications if you do go over, and just keep away.
I always like being organized and seeing all of my stuff in one spot. Things coming in, and unfortunately things going out, guys.
Too much.
Guys, this has been such a helpful app for us. I freaking love it. When Joe told us about it, we got it. Got over my fear of downloading something like this, and for years now, it has been more than helpful, more than paid for it. So go and download it now at rocketmoney.com/angryjosh. You can unlock more features with premium, and we use it, and it is really, really awesome. Saves time, money, and makes us aware of everything that we're paying for. Get it now, guys. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Check it out. Hey, welcome to the spoiler section for Fire and Ash. We go back to Pandora. Apparently, there was a comic that there was the humans come back and they're in space, and we have Na'vi in space. So what I wanted is in a comic where they try to negotiate, and that falls apart, and then the humans come back, right? Oh, okay. But we don't get to see any of that.
No.
That would have been visually interesting, and I would have liked it, and that would have gave purpose. But no, it's essentially, it picks up right where the last one left off, and it's more dealing with the aftermath of the second film than it is moving the story forward. Jake Sully is a rebel leader, and the humans want him and him only, because I guess the Na'vi generally kind of leave the humans alone. They don't want to fight them anymore or something. So they let them harvest the whales.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Except
whales,
for Jake.
Well, the whales said too. It's like, no, let's not fight. It's easier that way. That's what they said. You remember that?
Yeah, but it's just stupid because all the whales are
It is stupid. They said no.
The whales are all dying.
I know. That's why
they don't notice that they're dying.
Yeah, they exterminated the entire northern population of whales.
Said, no,
save
let's
for one.
not fight. Fighting causes more fighting. So let's just
die.
Nothing.
We'll die peacefully.
It just doesn't make sense, and so immediately you already have a problem with it. But go ahead.
We do everything that we did in the second one, and so if you loved the second one and you don't mind that his kids are fucking idiots that never listen to him and they're gonna go off and do the dumbest thing possible and get captured, you're gonna love this movie, because the kids never do anything that they're supposed to do. They're constantly putting themselves in danger, but to make up for it, they always come back and rescue the grown-ups like it was, like those horrible children's shows. It's kind of like that. But the kids go off. They get captured by the Ash tribe. And so we have our first of many sequences where there is a stronger force holding a weaker force, and then allies of the weaker force are looking in from the bushes. Happens, like 4 or 5 times in this movie? And they just keep doing it over and over. And we're not learning new things as we go along. We got cartoonish villain Ash and Fire People. All of their backstory you get in the commercial. And I thought we were going to get so much more visuals.
That's
it would be so
I thought there was going to be Na'vi on Na'vi and with their tech versus their tech. But we don't. I mean, we get that, but we not in the way you think.
Yeah.
They integrate themselves almost immediately with the humans.
Yeah.
The general comes, whatever his rank is. Colonel comes and he makes an alliance with her, and he make a mecha boom boom with her, and he gets addicted to that Na'vi Punani. And he starts to get more tribal. He goes from being just a Marine soldier to starting to put paint on his body and drinking with the bros, and maybe thinking he's experiencing them. That Na'vi Punani got in his head, and
that's for the writers on Tumblr. They're going to do their whole fan fiction thing about it.
And at first, the humans are okay with it. Because he has the authority, he has so much authority. He has authority to give the Na'vi all these weapons. But when the general reacts to him, when he brings the Na'vi with the weapons, She's like, what the fuck is it? But then how did he get approval for all the weapons?
He
And
just
how
does
did
what he
this?
wants.
What the fuck?
Don't think about it.
And then and then
about it.
he brings results. He finally gets what he wants. So this whole film has been about capturing Jake, and he finally captures
And his
Jake.
son, Spider.
And his son Spider, because they finally find him, because these dumbass humans literally cannot find him unless they team up with the Fire Clan, and the Fire Clan finds him for the general, and then that's when all the humans can send their full force, and Jake goes, I surrender. But it's so frustrating, and the only way she finds it is because she uses her, what do you call these things? She uses her tentacles to tentacle up with other tribes that they periodically attack. You see these random people, you're like, should I know that person? No, it's just a random clan that they were attacking and that somehow don't, contact the force or give away Jake's position or try to team up with Jake's forces. But they eventually find Jake and they take him prisoner. And he goes to, it's like a public square, and everybody's on their cell phones.
Yeah, traitor.
They're not cell
They're all
phones,
cheering.
they're
The
glass.
reporters and
Yeah.
media, they're just watching him. Like, yeah, traitors.
You're a traitor.
Okay, whatever. Like, what are they doing here? This is just stupid.
It is stupid. And they put him in a glass box so they could make fun of him.
So they can just watch him.
So they can
There were
watch him.
cabbages and tomatoes. They don't do any of that.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what it's
But
for.
he's going to be executed, I guess, in the next day. And so...
But Jermaine steps up and Jermaine's like, wait a minute. I know we've completely exterminated the northern whales. We're going to completely
Now you're gonna
exterminate
kill
the
these
southern
two?
whales. He's like, that's too far for me. And so he...
no, it was almost... So I thought he's a marine biologist. I thought he was going to make it, look, we can't harvest them all at once because there's no babies. You don't have adults to make babies, you dumb fuck. It's a limited resource. You have to... But he doesn't say that.
None of
Instead, he's mad because it is a religious gathering, and it would
They
be like
all show
attacking, the Mexican army while they're taking the siesta, and the Alamo or the
Yeah,
Mexican.
it's like, oh, you're just going to wipe them all out.
Mexican War.
No, you can't. It's like, well, we'll
You
meet our
can't do
quota.
that.
We're just going to meet our quota.
And they're
one
like,
day.
yes, we can. And then he goes, well, no. And they go, your dispute is noted. And then because he has that, he betrays them all and has this convoluted plan. And if it weren't for Jermaine to do all this, then none of the plot would have been able to happen. So he gets a fucking excavator construction equipment that is totally bulletproof, and he's able to break Jake out while simultaneously Spider is able to break out of his high security prison with windows everywhere because he used a dog tag to unscrew one
Fit
bolt.
perfectly, which I call bullshit. That is bullshit.
And then nobody's watching him, and there's no cameras,
And
despite there being cameras and monitoring
and he
equipment
is
everywhere.
a high value because now
The
they
most highest
realize
value.
he can breathe. They need to study him.
Oh, that's the thing. We should have started with that.
Yeah,
the
well,
whole
when he gets-
interesting thing.
Yeah, when they get ambushed, the kids kind of get separated. He's already losing a battery from his pack, and then they can't make it. He's like, oh, well, it was on the ship. And then he starts dying. And Kira's like, no, leave him here.
I'm glad they addressed this because I was always thinking, like, how is he living there with no air? Like, do they just have packs everywhere and they got batteries? They're
does for a
fighting the
long
humans.
ass
They're not going to
time.
refill your shit. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
And the film addresses it. It says,
The battery's recharged, probably solar or something like
whatever.
that. But they recharge
but he
over
forgot
time.
about it. And all of a sudden, whereas in the last film this was never an issue, they last 72 hours. Now they run out every 30 minutes.
Yeah, 'cause
and he
it's-
forgets his backup, and so he's gonna die. And he's dying as they're running through the forest. But oh no, our weird lady,
She sees this little floating thing. She's like, no.
puts it in his
She's
mouth.
telling me, just leave him here. She starts wiping it down, puts him in the roots. She connects, and then
she forces the
fuses.
power. She asks for the god Oeya or whatever to help, but it doesn't. So she has to do it for it.
Yeah, she
And
manipulates the fungus inside of his body, and it makes this thing, and he becomes like haunted by the fungus, and it changes his cells.
Yep.
And then there's a character that's like, no, don't explain it to me because it doesn't make any sense. He literally says, don't explain it to me. I don't need to know how it works. I just need you to find this kid because he's now the most important doodad. But they don't do anything with it because he's only supposed to be, he's used as a bulletproof shield, because anytime that Jake is now at the end of the movie walking around in their base where they have thousands of cameras and ships and like all of this stuff, they're like, no, we can't shoot Jake because Spider's nearby.
Yeah, so simultaneously, the dude had the idea to break them out with the construction, while simultaneously, Spider broke out, while simultaneously, his wife decided to do a suicide mission, covert action, and she pretends to be a scout and comes in with an IV detector or whatever, identifier, and then she goes on this crazy mission to try to break him out. So simultaneously, all these three things happen at one time, and it just so happens to be that everybody's right there at the right moment to prevent
just so happens
any kind of
that
thing.
Spider knows Spanish. He's
I
like,
was gonna turn
like,
to you, Joe.
yeah,
I was like, Joe,
wait a minute.
did he just speak Spanish?
He's like, yeah, don't get me pendejos. It's like, wait, what? He's like, well, fuck you. It's like, he's being annoying.
Pendejos or vendejos. I don't know. I think he even said it wrong.
Probably,
Was,
but I'm like, what?
Wait,
he was just
what?
being annoying. He's like, yeah, you can't shoot me. Starts showing his ass cheeks.
Pendejos or something. It was
like,
hilarious. I was like, what? Is there Spanish in this universe?
He doesn't like that.
But then,
Navi's
but
no
he studied
Spanish?
it wrong, and he can't say it right. I don't.
It's like, wait, what?
All right, so then the helicopter pilot can't shoot him because
Yeah.
he's important, and then the administrative guy is arguing with the general, and then the general says, "Shut the fuck up, go
General
ahead,
says,
weapons free."
Yeah, just fucking
But
do
then,
it.
just then, his wife arrives and spears the fucking ship out of the sky. Now, they've always made fun of Avatar for not having spear-resistant fucking glass, so I feel like in this movie in particular, they were like, all right, you motherfuckers, we're going to start showing that they're destroying the propellers. So they attack the propellers more than they do the glass this time.
They even
Though
go-
they still do the glass.
And they do way more low tech this time because you actually see a bunch of Na'vi on their flying mounts, and the mounts are carrying rocks.
Yeah.
And they just start dropping like
and I was
rocks.
like, hey, that works.
Yeah.
Because it does work. Because ultimately, these vehicles are fragile.
Yeah.
And so I like that a lot. And when these CGI battles start, it's 10 out of 10. They're just impressive. They slam into each other, and then just bigger explosions.
Yeah, but it's
and
the
shit.
in between.
It is the in between stuff. But okay, so I got sidetracked there. So we did.
So
then everybody escaped. Oh no, Jermaine.
Yes, they all escape. Well, Jermaine just like, hey, get out of here. He did his job, and then we never see him.
We never see him in the film again.
Yeah, so then they escape, all three of them, Spider, Jake, and the wife. What's the wife's name? Whatever. They start flying, and Jake realizes, hey, we got to kill Spider because the humans are going to use this and probably use it to their advantage, so we got to kill him. So they kind of start drifting down. It's like, just land anywhere. It's supposed to be a bad scene or a sad scene, but it was just a bad scene. He's like,
Why
okay.
was it a bad scene, Joe?
Did you cry? Did you feel any emotion?
Do you think Spider acted
No.
it particularly well?
That's why.
No, he takes him out in the forest. He's got a knife and he's gonna kill him. And
He doesn't really explain why he's gonna kill him.
I wanted to feel sadness, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't feel
and,
sadness.
like-
When he did turn and he said, "I understand," like he gives in, and Spider realizes it took him too long to realize what's happening. But then he's like, "Do you at least love me? Do you still love me? You know, I know this needs to happen." And then Jake says, "Yeah, I still love you." But and so then you think that it's gonna be Neytiri shows up just in time to stop Jake from
Well, they
killing him,
did
but
this
Jake
stupid-
makes his own decision.
Yeah.
He stabs him, but then the camera zooms out and he stabbed the air adjacent
Why?
to him. So that they can have the family moment, Joe. Sully's never die.
Yeah?
You
You just
never
gonna-
give up on
So
each
you just
other.
want to do that? I'm not going to do it.
He is.
I'm
That's
gonna
his dad.
pretend
He
to
even
stab
calls
you.
him dad at one point.
Yeah, but that's not accurate. I mean, it's just like,
Yeah, it is. That's his dad now.
no, he knows his dad. His dad's a dick, and he keeps saving
That's
him.
why
and
he
like,
calls Jake his dad, because he wants Jake to be his daddy.
So then they
Instead of
go.
Miles.
Yeah. Then they go back to the water tribe. It's like, hey, they're coming. We got
prepare for the fight.
We got a couple of days to prepare for the fight. They're coming. They're gonna kill all the whales, and they're gonna come for Jake. And Spider again.
It's time. They're fucking tired of it. And there's the fucking tropey thing where, like, you rode the dragon, and the great dragon, you're the great warrior. And he's like, I'm not doing that no more. Okay, I'll do that now.
She's like, no, he doesn't want to because, like, if you ride the beast, you become the beast.
Oh,
like,
that was the
we got a
reason.
badass here. I would have been in the background.
the beast.
Oh, this guy's a
So if
badass.
he's riding the beast the whole time, he implies he's gonna beat his kids and hit his wife, and I don't know, but he doesn't want to ride the beast, so the beast stays in the cave the whole time, alone and sad,
But they
until
like
the
each
end
other
of the
'cause he
movie,
knows
where
there's gonna
Jake
be
Sully
blood.
goes
Blood will be
and he
shed.
says hi to the beast, and then the beast says, "I was waiting for you," but he didn't say that, but that's what he was thinking. And there's narration throughout the film, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, the shitty
It seems
son.
like one of the son is almost telling a story, and so I expected, oh, cool. At the end, we're gonna get like a flash to the future. They're gonna be on Earth. The lore is gonna expand, and they're telling a story. No, it's just random. I don't know, explaining the scenes for the audience.
It's a loophole, Joe. It's actually one of the greatest loopholes of all time because what you can do is you can present him as an unreliable narrator, and so anything that is fucking stupid that doesn't make any sense, you're like,
Oh, it's his fault.
He's a kid and he wasn't there. He doesn't understand any of these things. It's not that James gave up and does have no passion for the writing of these movies. None whatsoever. So it's this.
But the submarines are cool.
The submarines are cool, and the whales are cool, and like some of the visuals are great.
Yeah,
but-
this sucks. Cause like once we get back to the water thing, we have like to spend another hour there of like a lot of boring stuff. Cause
What
right
is
here,
the boring stuff?
once we get back to the water place, he's like, all right, well, they got to prepare for war. They send out the people, and then the son's like, I gotta go. This is my journey. He's like, no, I'm going with the princess. He's like, I'm going with you. He's like, no, you must stay behind.
Go get
And then
me
he
that
goes
whale.
by himself, and then
It feels
the
like a
prince
fucking
is-
30-minute side journey
it
where
is. But
they
the
go out in the
princess-
middle of the ocean.
Yeah, the princess and her brothers go help him, and he's like riding along the waves. Meanwhile, we get Sigourney Weaver's character kind of like, oh, I'm praying, I'm doing stuff. He's like, oh, what brings you here? And then they get the little spiritual moment
Yeah.
with other stuff that you probably forgot about.
Yeah, I
The
forgot
pregnant-
about
yeah,
it.
see the
What
pregnant woman?
What I don't understand is, his Jake Sully's son goes out on this quest
Yeah.
to get with the whales, and the whales was going to go visit his elders, go visit his tribe. He realizes his tribe has been wiped out except for one whale that shows up, and it's
blind
like,
whale, yeah.
look at what it's done to me. Look at what these humans can, and it's a talking whale, and you're like, whoa, what the hell? And it's like, I'm blinded. These motherfuckers did this to me. Like, fucking kill him.
Yeah,
And then the
I
whole
wish I
audience
would've
supposed to
been-
be like,
Ah, man.
let's go get him. But then out of nowhere, these squids come up and attack him. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like, because the gods judge you. Oh, but you're doing good things. You're saving whales.
People-
Why did the squids attack them?
Because-
It's so that the audience understands. Oh, those are the squids from before. Oh, I know those squids. They're good guys now.
And an action scene needed to
Oh
happen.
yeah,
'cause
honestly,
it was-
because that side quest is so fucking boring
Yes.
and unnecessary that if we didn't have an action scene, it would have been that whole side. Like,
the squids are attacking.
if they had we had skipped that whole thing, and then the whale matriarch's like, no, we are not going to engage in your
Alex,
war
Why did the squids attack?
because they
because
judge.
squids wanted to eat.
No, but they came up from the deep, and they
'Cause
came
it
into
says
school.
They judge.
Yeah,
They judged him.
no, they just wanted to eat him.
That's what they said.
They have plenty of food down there. Why did they come up from their home when they
Taste
don't
your
know?
food. Like sometimes you want to go farther away.
This
from
is
food.
your reason.
It's not that God was punishing them or judging him because that's stupid. But
That's
it's
what
even
it
dumber
said.
than the rest of the movie.
Because then that doesn't make
So-
sense later on. Then when we actually, I'm just going to skip right to the interesting thing that I thought was somewhat compelling and interesting. Oh, humans can now breathe if only you take a fucking flying jellyfish and you shove something down his throat, and then you have
Kiri helps
mold
you.
go into
Okay,
his
it's Kiri, though.
nasal.
But she's got the power.
She's got the
would-
power.
Her life is over because she'd have to do this for 1 billion humans over and over. That's not. But the humans are saying maybe we can recreate it, okay? And so we got to study him and dissect him and recreate it. Later, that's the one interesting thing. The second interesting thing was the goddess is actually real, and we see the goddess as
vision.
in a
It's
a
vision
weird
quest,
CG face.
and it's a CG face, and she turns and she's looking, but then just then
Missile goes out. A torpedo hits.
a torpedo
Yeah.
hits, so their connection is disconnected before she could finish turning around.
But she got those wings, though.
But she sends one jellyfish to give her air, and I guess as a yes, I'm going to help.
She's
How
an
does she
angel.
help? She brings a bunch of squids who are now
Squidbillies.
glowing. The
Yeah.
evil squids from before that judge them now judge them worthy. They judge them
They
not
look at her,
worthy.
they're like, all right, you passed the test because you are shimmering like we are.
I thought it was so fucking funny because Sigourney Weaver, child version of Sigourney Weaver, looks at this Squidbilly and she's like, go find all of the humans and kill them.
them.
Kill
Spiders
them.
right there.
Kill them
and I was
all.
like, oh, except for this idiot's with me. All of them minus this one. But
She's
it's like, shit. I forgot to tell you, not this one.
Yeah,
this one's safe.
so then they kill. But before we get there, I have to talk about the ridiculousness of the battle. I mean, Alex was mentioning, I hate this, and you hate it when a faction disappears. So who disappeared, Alex?
The whales. And so this whole thing is about wholesale slaughter of all of the whales. And so at the beginning, the humans are like, wait a minute, where are all the bull whales? Where are all the elder females, the really big ones? We don't see them. So they go in to kill them, and then the bull whales and the elder are just fucking shit up. And
These
it's
things
cool.
are fucking...
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like then they murder all of them, and nothing fucks with the whale. There was some of the whale. There's like one whale casualty, but like the whales are handling business.
Easy
they're
win. Easy win.
Destroying the crab subs. They show one, and a total of one of the winged subs smashes it against a rock underwater. The guy's fucking cockpit breaks on a crab one as ones are attacking that. They are overwhelmed. Their machines can do nothing against these armored whales that are forces of nature.
But then James jingles his keys over here, and then we go to the battle in the sky. And then we do some sky battle stuff, and then we'll get to that later when we talk about it. But then we go back to the battle of the sea.
And suddenly,
There are no more whales.
everyone is losing.
Yeah, and so...
It doesn't make sense.
So there are no whales anymore. All of the ships are gonna. They're like, hey, we've pushed all of the calves and the heifers into the circle, and we're just gonna murder them all at once. And I was like, well, where'd all the whales go?
Not only where did all the whales go, but some of the whales that we see are actively not fighting anymore.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything when the order would have went out to all the whales to fight. You can make the excuse, oh, those are calves and those are cowards and they don't want to fight. Bullshit.
Where the rest
You're
of
going to
the-
follow your matriarch. Matriarch has declared war.
Yeah.
And they do Lord of the Rings. I swear to God, they're repeating Lord of the Rings. They go to the tree ends, and the tree ends say, we don't care about this. And I don't give a shit. But then they realize, oh my God, they're killing all of us. So even though you should have already known that, but then they come to war. But it makes me so mad because there was such a cool, and you can end the conflict and you can win, and I still would have been like, that was a badass moment. But then they have to show coming from the sun, look to the east. They're doing Lord of the Rings again. It's the bad guy.
100 of them
I was
now.
about to say that. I was like, that's like 2 hours and something in, and we noticed we've only talked about the fire people once when they got kidnapped. Now they show up again, like, where the fuck are these
number one,
motherfuckers
where
at?
were they the whole time?
They have RPGs now.
Yeah,
all
but
have
they were like
comms.
off screen.
They should have been escorting the fucking, people, but I
That's
guess
what we're
they
there-
thought that they're docile and nobody's gonna attack us. Fine, but they finally show up from the base, and these 100, I guess there's maybe 100, 200, whatever. Apparently, they will fuck up some of the people in the sky, but the battle completely turns, and it just doesn't make sense.
They have machine guns and RPGs, and their RPGs, every
Fine.
RPG hits a rock, and the rock sends out the shockwaves and knocks like 40 of them out of the sky. And like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah,
really good
I
rockets.
don't know how you do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's clearly for the drama to turn the whole battle. But I want my spectacles to make sense because it's so much more rich, and I can rewatch it and not scream at how stupid it is and how brainless it is. So we go from overwhelmingly winning one side to overwhelmingly winning the other side. So that what spurs on Sigourney Weaver's child Sigourney Weaver, Kiri, to go and ask goddamn
Awa.
Awa if she'll help. Even though Awa, this whole fucking time, over and over, just doesn't want to help, but she's desperate, so she connects. And they told her 3 times in this film, if you connect one more time, you're going to die. They told her in the last film, if you connect, you're going to die. And then in this film, you're going to connect, you're going to die, you're going to connect, you're going to die, you're going to connect, you're going to die.
She's
And so she connects. And then she's going to die.
Well, then she was going to die, but they have, because Spider has been useless, and so has the little girl who no one knows the name of.
Tuck.
And so when she's having a seizure underwater, Spider goes down there, and then he connects with his brain penis
I
to
didn't like this.
the
I
mothership.
did not like this
And then
scene.
he starts to, and he's never been in there before, but he immediately teleports straight to
Knows
her.
what to do.
And he pulls her, and
Come
then the
on,
little
I
girl
got you.
who goes down there does the same thing. And
Because they told her to stay behind, goddammit. And
Sully's-
she's tired of staying
Sully's
behind.
never
Sully's
quit.
never quit. So
They're-
she goes and connects. And so then the 3 of them, through the power of Alex's favorite.
Through the power of Jesus Christ, anything is possible.
No, it's not Jesus Christ. The power of family and
Wait,
the
what was
power
her
of
name?
love. They move
Oh,
forward.
you love that.
They move forward and they finally reach where they couldn't reach before. The God notices them and she starts
I
to
thought it was
turn
going to be
around.
Sigourney Weaver or
Yeah.
something. I was like, no
Her
way.
face.
Yeah. 'Cause
Everybody
that's her
looks
mom.
like Sigourney Weaver.
Well,
in
because that's
this.
her mom.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought it was going to be her. Like, because
Yeah,
it's,
no,
it's her vision quest.
So Awaya, whatever her name is. And so Awaya decides to help them, I guess.
And since
even though
that-
this bitch could have helped like so many goddamn different times.
This is
so
bad.
the Fire Clan
Oh.
has a fucking point because it's like this God never helps. My whole people have been devastated. Fuck her.
I wanted to see a
extermination.
full backstory, like a backstory, what happened, what. But
Yeah.
we get them in the beginning.
Why
at the
is she
end.
helping now? Did she help in the second one and I forgot? Did she helped in the first one, right?
Yeah, it was the first one, but they did the same
What-
thing they did
how
in the
did
first
she
one.
help in the first one?
Didn't they just send
All
a
the
bunch?
animals
yeah,
show
yeah,
up?
animals show up. Or no, maybe it's the second one.
I don't
'cause-
fucking remember.
Because you remember there's like a cat that like becomes a really panther, like an evil panther
that
that
was
becomes a
first
friend
one.
of
I
them.
don't know.
Maybe that's
Is he
the first
making
I
one.
think
this
that's the
up?
first one.
Oh,
Is
and
that
then-
Black
That's the
Panther?
first one.
No, it's the first one. So yeah, and then they do the exact same fucking thing.
So she helps again.
She helps again, and it's like
so
it
the
didn't.
Fire Clan's wrong then.
They didn't
Well, they
take all
didn't
this whole
help
thing,
them.
and so like A was a
They're like, fuck you.
well, all the whales are exterminated, all the northern whales, and A was like, yeah, that's cool. I didn't like them anyway.
Cool. So then she does help by sending the
An
squids.
overwhelming. No, it's not just squids. It's thousands of flying assholes.
No, it's just squids. Oh yeah, and
Thousands of flying
and
assholes.
fly-
It's
and
just like
flying
it's like
creatures. You're right.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
an overwhelming force. No,
And I have a more overwhelming force than your overwhelming force.
Jesus Christ, James.
Like, stop it. It's more tension when you see a fucking, Corellian Corvette fighting a Star Destroyer and then 2 Star Destroyers show up and then you have 2 bulwark transport ships that are fucking heavily modified for combat and you have to somehow win. But not when you bring, okay, well then I bring 17 million Star Destroyers and then you bring the whole galaxy's fleet from the entire galaxy in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's dumb shit like that. And that actually happened in Rise of the Skywalker,
Yeah.
if you remember.
Why-
That's
yeah,
why I
that
hate
was
this
fine.
shit. And it kind of does, that. But now it's to a lesser extent here than Star Wars.
But then they
But it's still-
totally disappear because
it
then
looks amazing.
there's still a half hour of this fucking movie left, and then we still have to do once again. Jake and the Colonel are fighting because Jake and the Colonel spend like half the movie together, and like. The Colonel's captured Jake a bunch of times, and then like
Yes.
they're at the mercy the other way, and it's just like it's not
Why are they
believable.
even trying to kill each other if they're not trying to kill each other?
Yeah, and
And he's like, this is awkward.
That was the funniest part there. That was like,
When he says this is
yeah,
awkward.
that was it from everything. Is like, yeah, that was.
you're right.
the
This is
chuckle.
awkward.
Yeah.
They keep trying to kill each other. They fight on some rocks.
And then
And
Spider
Spider gets in the
slips.
way.
Mhm.
And Spider says, get out of here. You're not my dad. And he goes, and then he shoots him in the arm. And he's like, ow. And then they fight again.
Oh,
He does say ow.
oh.
And then he's like,
Yeah.
God damn it, if you didn't. And then they fall off the
yeah,
rock.
he slips.
And,
He's like,
and then his
"Son!"
father grabs him because his father has a good heart only when it pertains to his son. And so he's like, if you didn't shoot me in the arm, I'm
I
going to
could've
lift
pulled
you
you
up.
up, yeah.
So he has to say
Jake,
to Jake,
Jake,
lift us
lift us
both up. And Jake was going to do that anyway. You don't have to fucking ask him to, but he's going to lift. So he brings them both up. And then they're like,
well, this is awkward.
This is awkward.
And
But
then-
what happens now? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna kumbaya and sing songs? But they kind of already did this
We did that
multiple
already.
times.
Yeah,
yes.
in the beginning, in the first capture. So
And
this
then-
is another one. And then they show up, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill him." He's like, "No, don't."
mom
And he's
shows up.
surrounded. And he's like, "Well, fuck this." Well, they're like cats. He's like, "Oh, fuck this," and he throws himself back. He's like,
Yeah, he jumps in the
"Ah."
thing. But he's
And,
fine.
and as he's falling, the camera makes sure to zoom in on him where he's like, ah! As if he sees something, and to make the audience believe, oh, he's definitely going to die.
But what happened? What happened to
He's coming back.
What happened to the
Fourth and
fire
fifth
lady?
film. Huh?
What happened to the fire lady?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
What happened to the fire lady?
So whenever they get captured again. they go back, and then
Well, I remember the fire lady was fighting, and she's got some prisoners.
Yeah.
They got the family prisoner, and
They
she gets
captured-
dealt with the fucking mind.
yeah, she
what
gets
do you call it?
she gets
The mind
scared.
penis.
Mind
Brain
penis.
penis.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
gets scared. She's like, "Oh," kind of runs off.
And she just runs away. They let her go.
Right. So okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. They let
Well,
her go.
she's important because
They-
she's definitely pregnant.
her mind penis was stronger than
Everyone else's.
everybody's mind penis,
But
and
here-
she got scared of her mind penis, so she ran.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's the last we see.
And that's the last we see of her again. So that nobody dies in this film
Except
except
there's two people.
Just
No,
the
I,
thugs.
saw, I only
Just
I don't
the
remember
thugs.
one. You have to tell me. So the girlfriend of Jake Sully's son, the love interest, the romantic love interest of the little kids in the Water Tribe. She has two brothers.
Yeah,
or
one
friends.
of them dies.
One brother dies and the mother dies.
and then the mother.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
the water chief's wife dies, but she has her baby before, and
and we don't actually ever really get a scene with her husband. Like
He's
you know,
al-
oh fuck,
he-
my wife died.
no, but we get the scene of him connecting the baby to
Mm-hmm.
Awa.
But she dies, and she's before I die, I'm gonna push this baby out, and so then she pushes the baby out with the help of Neytiri.
Yeah.
Neytiri.
Her character
And
was
then,
so fucked up. The whole this movie.
They would argue back. It would be it's a friendly bickering.
No, yeah, I totally get that. No, I just
Physically.
mean like Mrs. Sully. The entire movie was so all over the place. Like there was no consistent tone. So
She was just with hate in her heart, Alex, and she's just to everybody.
And she hated Spider.
And
Yeah.
she wanted Spider to
I didn't-
die, and when Jake
But you don't
finally
really
was about
see
to kill
the
Spider,
turnaround, though.
you do, where she's washing her you know,
Oh, she
it looks
washes
like
her-
she has blood on her hands, and she
That's
washes
it?
the blood off her hands.
So now she likes Jake.
So now she realized,
not
no,
Jake,
she realizes
Spider?
she can't do this. It's wrong. So then she runs to go tell Jake not to kill Spider. After
washing her face.
yes.
it is explained.
Okay.
Right,
It's not-
because
it's
she
not well
sees the
explained,
blood on
but
her
it
hands,
is explained.
and she realizes, I don't want blood on my hands.
Yes, I understand that, but I think it would have been more
She-
emotional if, like,
she
her
kills
and
so
Spider
many
would have been,
people.
like, more connected
Yeah.
and have more scenes together or
Sure, more
something.
scene- yeah.
do that as
No.
opposed to, like, oh, wash my
She's
face.
like, you'll never be a part of this family.
Yeah, she's like, she fucking hates him, and then, like, she's like, oh, I see blood on my hand. Hey, don't do that. It's bad.
That's bad.
Oh, okay. So what happens if she didn't wash her face?
Then
Didn't
she would have said, kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Joe, she would have eventually came to
But
terms.
there's no scenes or anything.
She would have
We-
regretted
We had
it,
like 3
and she would
hours.
have
and-
had blood
we
on her
had 3
hands the
hours
whole
and
time.
17 minutes. You couldn't put any scenes of them together, like at least trying to bond or something.
No.
Okay.
And this all this that we're talking about, we actually rushed to the end because the beginning of the film is
It was a lot of
dealing
wasted
with,
time.
the son character has dreams when he connects to AOL with his mind penis, he gets to hang out with his brother.
Yeah.
And they fly across. And that's the benefit of the Na'vi, that you get connected to all your ancestors. They never truly die. In fact, Sigourney Weaver's scientist character is still alive in the dream world. And so it's cool to be a Na'vi, at the end of the day when you go and connect your mind penis.
Yeah,
to the
you
thing.
see a lot of the ones from the first movie.
Yeah.
So they do that, and they mine that at the end of the film in a nice, everybody wins way. And Spider is, because he can connect, he grows a penis, he grows a mind penis.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah, he's the one who actually just kicks off the whole story because he during one night his mask starts going off and everyone kind of doesn't notice till it's a little too late. They get scared. There's like, hey, these
I wish
traitors.
the Wind Tribe would have done more.
Yeah, well, they're neutral. They can't be seen with anyone. That's what they said. Jake is like, hey, he can't live here. And like, well, this is about family, and everyone gets all mad. And he's like, no, he has to go live with his own people.
I remember this.
Yeah, it's a stupid
the
scene.
first
And it's like,
time
no,
I turned
he's
to Joe-
family. He's like, well, how about we drop him off? Okay, we'll go with you.
Now everybody's happy. It's like, so as long as you personally drop me off and kick me to the curb.
Oh, Hana means
Oh,
family.
wait, you're going to kick me to the curb? That's fucked up. But if you drive me there and then kick me to the curb, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. So
wait,
yeah,
what?
that happened. It's like then they go next scene. It's like, hey, we're all going, and that's where they get attacked by the fire people. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so you think it was going to be the humans that attack him, but no, it's the fire people. So you get a cool action scene because you got these jellyfish that are filled
And they
with
get
helium,
captured.
and they get captured, or they fall out of the sky in different places, and they get all fucked up.
But all
I
the
thought
kids
it was
land
cool.
together because they don't really. They
Yeah,
never get
no, I
separated.
like the action
like
scenes,
it.
but like
Yeah.
the stuff in between is the
The
thing
forest
that
is
bothered
so
me
dense,
now.
it's so beautiful, and everything looks appropriate and realistic. And I don't see CGI. I see all of this
Yeah, it
being
looked
real.
fucking great. I'm like, holy shit,
amazing.
this is fucking awesome. But
We also got a really fun scene that where the colonel is on base and his lackey, who I don't know the name of because no one in this movie is actually important. Is like, hey, the guys on surveillance got a picture of Spider. We know exactly where he is. And it's like, motherfucker, you have surveillance on this planet, and it has taken you years to find one. You don't even know where the villages are.
One of their
Because-
cameras see the fucking air clan flying, and they go enhance, and then they zoom in, and they can see the Sully family,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Get the motherfuckers!"
Yeah.
we saw
What? You have that
Because
advanced
that
technology, and
day-
you can't find them?
because of that day he said, if you see anything weird, I'll give you a pack
A
of
beer.
Oh,
The other days he did not.
Yeah.
He's like, oh fuck that, I ain't getting, I ain't
Guys,
getting no beer.
I will give you a pack of beer if you find where
Something
Jake
weird.
Sully is hiding.
He's like, hey, we found Spider. He's right there. Enhanced Spider. Let's go get him. Done.
It's dumb.
Do you think that if we get the fifth movie, the colonel's gonna have a baby?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
They showed a scene of them two
Colonel's
like
gonna have a
in
baby?
bed together.
Oh yeah, they definitely were banging.
Is his sperm real? Because he's in a fake body
Well,
or
Jake
something?
Well,
did
Jake's is too.
Jake did it.
Oh, that's right.
He's got
Okay,
like 5
so
kids. Well,
one thing that we forgot this whole fucking time to talk about is how this is in a higher frame rate than the industry standard 24 frames per second.
don't
In order to add a heightened sense of reality. How did you enjoy that?
it looked great, but the
Did
story.
you like the higher frames?
No.
I think it made it look uncanny at times. It did give me a sense that they were felt like I was there, like that I'm looking through a window. But then other times it didn't really work for me. So, and the other films weren't that way, I don't think. And so it was a little jarring, and I don't think
Yeah,
ultimately
you did
I liked
notice it, but
I'd
like,
be fine. I'd be fine if they went back to the other way.
That's the least of my problem
Yeah.
with this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I
But
just
yeah,
wanted to
no,
mention.
I did notice it from time to time.
All right, writing. Cameron wanted to explore different cultures from the first 2 Avatar films by introducing Ash people, fiery
Where?
versions of Na'vi that were inspired by the Baining people in Papua New Guinea. He chose them to add another angle as enemies because Cameron previously took the Na'vi good sides and humans on bad sides. There are good humans and there are bad humans. The same thing on the Na'vi side, but oftentimes people don't see themselves as bad. What is the root cause of how they evolve into what we perceive as bad? Maybe there are other factors that we're not aware of. And what was the factor for the queen? Well, she was deserted. Her tree was destroyed, and so they abandoned.
I wanted to see all that cool stuff.
Yeah, who attacked them?
That was the volcano erupted.
Oh, the
Yeah.
volcano erupted, and she. Okay.
Yeah, we don't see it. Like literally, the only thing that you see about
In
this
the
is what you see in the
trailer.
trailer, which is
Yeah.
like the fire, the mountain
was like,
breathed
oh, this
fire
is
on
gonna
our
be
tree,
sweet.
and then no one came to help us.
Cameron said that one thing we wanted to do in this film is not be black and white simplistic or blue and pink simplistic. We're trying to evolve beyond all humans are bad and all Na'vi are good paradigm. Did he successfully do it?
Oh, between humans and Na'vi, yes, but the Na'vi are cartoonishly good, and like the good guys are cartoonishly good, the bad guys are cartoonishly evil.
Yeah.
And so, yes, as far as human Na'vi
He's
balance,
not very good at complex villains. He's good at cartoonish villains.
Yeah.
So all he did was put a few Na'vi on the cartoonish side, right?
Yeah.
Because the queen serves her job. She does look cartoonish, and I love her mannerisms in her mouth.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of her.
And she's evil.
Yeah, I want to see more of her.
Me too.
I thought she did pretty good.
But the film also introduces wind traders, who Cameron explained are nomadic traders equivalent to the camel caravans of the Spice Road back in the Middle Ages. You know, they're just fun. Like all Na'vi, they're symbiosis with other creatures. So now we have the Air Clan, the Water Clan, the Fire Clan, and we have the Forest Clan from the beginning, right? Because the tree and the forest.
did you mention the Plains? Because
So-
we did the Plains clan before.
We did?
Yeah, they're all the mounted horse warriors. We got those in the first one.
Fuck, I don't even remember that.
First one?
So
yeah, I think
that's
the first one.
that's
Yes.
5 clans. So
We
at
need
the
the
end of
rocks.
the film, he unites all the clans and they fight back.
But we don't see the horse people because
But we don't see the horse people or the air people. So he doesn't really unite the clans. He just unites the water, the fire,
And nature.
and they don't make enough emphasis on the original forest ones coming back or the tree ones coming back because I couldn't tell the difference. I
That's-
think one lady shows
That's
up.
Naviism.
That's
Naviism.
right.
Naviism.
That's obvious.
I can tell the difference.
Well, the wind guys. Well, the water clan are slightly different colors.
Yeah.
They're like a lighter blue
They have webs.
and green. But
And
the
their
Air
eyes are-
Clan
their
are
eyes
exact
are more
same,
like
but they just
bug-eyed.
wear nomadic coats. I wish that there was more, visual differences. I think.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed that they didn't do more on the Fire Clan.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
'Cause
If
that
Avatar-
was their whole pitch, wasn't it?
I
Yeah.
thought so. I thought we were going to do something like more interesting with the world and like do more clan on
But we
clan.
did the same thing.
But we did the same thing over and in. So like if
Yeah.
honestly if Avatar 4 came out in a month,
And we do the same thing.
I wouldn't go see it.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
wait.
hey, it's a 3-hour long movie. It's going to be the
I
coolest
would
thing you've ever
wait.
seen. It's like I've already seen all the cool things that you're going to show me. I like
But honestly, they did the same thing not twice, but 3 times.
So, but the thing is, like, the first story is classic for a reason because it works in Fern Gully and Dances with Wolves and like all the Tom Cruise movie and all those other ones. Yeah, it works. So he didn't really have to do anything there. It's just like the other two when he's doing his own stuff.
It makes me feel like he's like, yeah, but there's 4 and 5. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like because
2 and 3 are bad.
Like, if there was an actual 4 and 5, more stuff would have gone here, or more stuff would have advanced. You're doing different things. No. Things get different in 4 and 5.
Yeah, this one. The Colonel's back. You didn't see that coming. And he's going to go kidnap Jake
The Colonel's back again.
with a bigger
and
force.
he's going to kidnap people and not kill them, but talk to them until they escape.
They're going to get the bigger
But
force
guys-
and they get overwhelmed. But then they get overwhelmed.
So 2 additional sequels,
I have an
Avatar
idea
4
for
and
that.
5.
What if those forces get
Are in
overwhelmed?
various
Oh, no.
stages of production and are scheduled to be released in 2029 and 2031, respectively.
Well,
If the studios have their
Respectively,
way,
I
I
will
guess.
stay home.
yeah.
No, you won't.
Respectively.
No, you won't. Because they're gonna do something different in those films. Because I swear to God, if they do it, they
The
do the same
baby. It's going to be
fucking
the
thing.
fire baby.
All right, now is the point in the video in the spoiler section where you tell me where the story is going.
Jake is going to fight the Colonel one more time. Because the Colonel's not dead. And I'm leaning towards...
Guess who's back?
It's like, hey, I too have a kid, so fuck Spider. I don't need Spider in my life. This is my protege. And he hates you just as much as I hate you.
Oh, so I have a Navi child,
And-
so now you're my human child. I don't love you no more.
Yeah.
It's gonna make Spider feel weird, and
Yes.
he's gonna long for his attention. He's like, "Wait a minute, how come I was rejected by you when he never was?" But I was, and then
Oh, it's Cobra Kai.
And it's like all sorts of craziness there, and
So he's going to pick up the mantle, and then he's going to kidnap Jake's kids.
Okay, so Joe
Spider
thinks that there's going
kidnaps.
to be a pregnant fire lady from the corporal.
It's got to be.
Okay. Yeah, the corporal has to come back the 4th time he comes back to fight. Now, will we see scenes of Earth at all in this franchise?
No.
I think so because they realize, oh my God, the guy can breathe. Let's duplicate that. So in the fourth film, from all the tests that they did on Spider, they realized they can duplicate it, but they need another resource.
But why would they go?
So now they're going to harvest, instead of harvesting the natabium in the first film and harvesting the whale juice in the second film and harvesting the whale juice in the third film, it's going to harvest the white floaty bits with the little things that you could pull off their bodies and stick in people's mouths. So they got to harvest that so that they can bring all of humanity. So this time, it is a huge invasion force of humans.
But it's not going to be in Earth, though. It's going to be in Pandora because it's not visually striking to go back to Earth.
Right. It's a huge invasion
Unless it's
force.
CG Earth.
But it still won't.
And this time, Jake, who has united all the clans, has to unite even more clans.
Even the Fire Clan? Will we actually see a Fire Clan? No. The
Fire Clan's dead, Joe. It's just the Queen left.
No, they're always going to find 500 more of them.
All right,
Like,
500
they're
more.
always sitting over the hill from when they need an overwhelming force.
Okay. Now I'm just playing. Now let's get serious. The Fire
I
Clan
was
will
serious.
realize
I was
through
serious.
the power of love and family that they were wrong. Same thing with the Colonel. He'll get in touch with his Navi side because he was already doing that in the last film. Now he's doing it again in this film. And then finally in the fourth film, he will join the other Navi in defense of Pandora against the human invasion.
I shit you not. I thought that was going to be this film.
That's what I thought this film was going to be too.
And I thought it's like, well, he's got his girlfriend now. He sees the way. Maybe he'll loosen up a bit in this film.
He doesn't.
But he doesn't. I thought that's what the film was going to be about.
Again in a mano-a-mano fight, which is so stupid at this point. It's just pure machismo, and I think it was that way on purpose, so that you could be like, look at how dumb these guys are, continuing the fight when there's no point, and they realize that they don't really hate each other that much.
Last of Us 2.
What about Last of Us 2?
That was the ending.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see where
Gotta
it goes.
break the cycle.
So that's the fourth. So then what happens in the fifth?
Well, so I think we could reverse one of our favorite franchises. Since we've already started in space, we have a group of Navi that go to Earth, and these Navi that go to Earth are initially there to convince human beings to not go to Pandora, but ultimately they create an underground racing crew that steal DVD players, and so and they race cars and they steal DVD players from semi-trucks. So we've done a reverse.
Why would Navi become Fast and the Furious on Earth?
Because in Pandora, DVD players are super rare. So that's
They need to make
unobtainium.
because they need to make money.
They need to make money
They can't afford
go back
shit.
home?
to go back home.
Yeah, they
They
can't
lost their
afford
bus
shit.
ticket.
So they got goes to
They just wanted to put Fast and Furious in this. No.
No, it's going to be a massive force that comes to Pandora, and they're going to say, well, we are going to sterilize everything on the planet, and that'll be a step too far for the Colonel. And he'll be like, well, now I have kids here, and I'm part of this planet. I realize err my ways, and I will work with you, Jake Sully, and we and the entire planet.
Defeat the humans
and
one
we'll
more.
defeat the humans one last time, and they will never come back.
But we're defeating the humans 4 times, 5 times in a row.
Yes.
So here's what has to happen. Instead, the humans that come to the planet, the recording
reporters?
people on glass, those humans will realize through the power of Gaia, Awaya, on the Pandora planet
say,
that they
"Go
need
away,
to be
ya."
one with nature. Go away, ya.
Oh, okay.
They gotta go away, ya. No, they will stay here, ya, and they will become one with nature, Joe. And they'll realize, and humanity and the Navi can live in peace together on Pandora because the humans now
gonna ruin
will
everything.
accept.
Humans
But
ruin
the
everything. That's the
humans
message.
get in touch with their loving side, Joe, and they can all live on Pandora because our central characters are part human, part Navi. That's the point of the whole series, that she was getting racist, and she was like, I want to kill all the humans. I hate the pink. What does she say? I hate the pink bloods or the pink flesh or whatever.
I thought she said
I was
pink
like,
butts.
this bitch is racist as fuck. But now she's not racist anymore because she realizes that everybody she loves is part human. So now they will accept humans if they accept their Lord and Savior Gaia
Go away,
ya. Or they have to go away ya. And then they will all, and then everybody will grow mind penises, and at the end, all of the humans
Sing Kumbaya.
with their mind penises will connect, and it will be so much connection to one being.
I mean, that works if there's only like 4,000 human beings left, but if there's
Yeah.
like a couple billion, then they're like, no, we're going to keep sending ships, and that doesn't work. But that's whole James thing where nothing really actually works if you think about it. So
then Gaia but when everybody does connect with the human beings, then she fires a spirit bomb from Pandora, which flies and hits the Earth, and then the Earth
that's Star
explodes.
Wars. That's what now we're doing Star Wars. It's Star Killer Base.
And Dragon Ball Z.
Actually, I would see Avatar 4 next week if they're like, we turn Pandora into Star Killer Base, and Pandora starts to launch, you know.
So the reason, then it's shown they take a leap in logic, guys, and Earth is out of resources. Earth is in desperate need, and they send their last ships. All of the Earth is done, and so all the rest of the humans land on Pandora, and we are going to fight to the death. That's how you set that up. But then by the end, all of the rest of the humans will live in peace on Pandora, and they won't fuck up that planet like they fucked up Earth, and that will be the message that they are one with nature, and they'll connect their mind penises to the thing.
So they're gonna stop.
That's how I
getting
think.
the whale juice.
Yeah, they don't need the whale juice because
No more whale juice.
there is a provable afterlife on Pandora. Where they're
Right.
like, hey, no, there's a spirit realm that once you die, you go to the spirit realm. You don't
And
need
instead
whale
of being
juice.
selfish and living forever, you just while you're there, you connect with your ancestors, you hang out with them, play
How,
games
though?
with them,
It has
and
to
then when
be
you
Kira?
die, you will also.
Kiri?
Right? Is she gonna individually one by one? No, there's gonna be some other way to convert the humans.
Because they made her seem like
They'll
she's
hand
the
wave.
chosen one. Because even the pregnant lady's
She's the
like,
chosen one.
I am
it's
the
you.
chosen
Like,
one.
how are you able to see?
Okay,
her?
well that's my theory, and then your theory was what again?
The evil son.
Right, but how
Who
does it
wants
end?
vengeance.
What's the final
in
frame,
an
Joe?
unsatisfying way.
Yeah.
What's the final frame? And Alex, I need your theory. I'll give you mine.
They're not gonna kill him. He's gonna learn his ways. So it's gonna be something stupid.
So humans will stop sending ships because they're tired of it.
Yep.
That's yours?
It's not
Yeah.
cost
Alex.
effective anymore. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit.
I know you don't care, but I'm just saying, what would you
It's
predict?
too goddamn expensive.
It's going to be something horrible. Like based on the last two movies, it's going to be something
Then come up with something horrible.
Power of
self-righteous.
friendship.
Yeah, self-righteous, where he talks about, you know, just solely will be sending a message to Earth, and it'll be like, and he's shaming Earthlings for doing these things, and I used to be one of you, but you can't do that because
Stop coming to Pandora. We're ready.
We're better than you, and we've connected, and you know, we have Birkenstocks, and you don't.
And it plays on all the screens and on Earth, and they're
They're
like, let's
like-
not go there
And
anymore.
they're like, yeah,
They're-
you're right. We should fix our planet instead of going to that planet.
And then the
okay,
Ra-
so
the
that's
Raiden
Alex.
laughter.
Now you have to make one.
Then the Raiden laughter after that.
yeah.
Raiden? He's like laughter. Ha ha.
Oh, and then a sky. So we've had the Gaia god on Pandora this whole time, but then the evil Earth god turns into Shao Kahn, and he goes, "You weak, pathetic fools! I've come for your
Yeah,
souls."
and then Kira activates
Christopher
her-
Lambert says, "I don't think so,"
And then laughs.
But then he disappears and he's not in the second
Well,
movie.
I want it to be like
because he had to do Beowulf.
Ugh.
I want
Bad
it to be Kira connects and then awakens the god, and it turns into a fucking mech on mech action.
Oh, the planet turns into a mech?
Well, the
Oh.
humans bring a big ass mech, and then the god shows up. It's like Godzilla.
It's like a tree.
The
Like,
humans bring a mech-sized god, a god-sized mech
Yeah.
to fight the god of Pandora. All right, Joe, I like it. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. It's now an hour and 35 minutes, so I'm going to have to break them into 2 videos. Thank you, guys, but I want to let the boys speak and not interrupt, so hopefully I got that right.
See what happens to them with stupid shit.
I love it. I love it. Now I'm excited again for
Oh, it's
Avatar.
not gonna
Why?
happen. It's not gonna happen. I
Space
wish
battles. It happened in the
the
comic.
mech suits in
The Navi reverse
Kaiju.
engineer
kaiju.
Did you notice that the whales had jewelry? Who made that jewelry for the whales? Are the whales out there making the jewelry?
Right.
So the whales
And
make
tattoos.
spaceships.
And then who pierces them with their flippers?
They were fully tattooed too.
Yeah, they were tattoos. So the whales are like the Mon Calamari, and they make their own ships, and then we go attack Earth.
Or they're like Star Wars space whales, and they can actually just.
Or they could just fly in
Yeah,
space.
they can. Yeah, and then they go to Earth and they start fucking shit up.
We got to say the guy who got his arm bit off in the second film, and they're constantly doing this thing where he's just using his robot arm to direct people. Isn't that funny? Look at his robot arm, and guess what's coming? And then does he get his comeuppings in the end?
Yes.
There's several times
dies
where he
off
doesn't,
screen.
but he finally gets his comeuppings when one of the squids are attacking. But while the squids are attacking and take all of his crew out, he thinks he's going to get away, but he doesn't get away because he falls into the water, and the what's
Blind
his name?
Whale. The blind whale grabs him.
Is it the blind
Blind
whale
whale.
or the other whale?
No, it's the blind
whale.
Okay, it's the
Taking his
blind whale
vengeance.
grabs him and gets his vengeance and fucking dives, and you can see his mask freaking
Oh, the
out.
pressure's gonna
But-
get
It's
to
kinda
he
crazy.
doesn't die, so he can
That
come back as an
motherfucker is
overwhelmed.
dead.
So there's no.
Darth Maul was
yeah.
able to survive.
That's what I thought when it was biting on him. I was like, oh, they're going to cut him in half, but then he'll come back in the
Legs.
third film with the legs.
Unfinished business.
He'll be the mobile infantry made me the man I am today.
No. The fourth movie, the Na'vi will be winning, and then he will leap out of the ocean with as an overwhelming force, and he will help take over because that's all these fucking movies are now.
And then in the fifth film, the overwhelming force will be winning, but then all of a sudden another overwhelming force will overwhelm that overwhelming force.
That's how James watching people's reactions.
All right, this went completely insane. Hopefully y'all had fun. We had fun. Or we're just being downvoted into hell for
Probably.
making fun of this. And everybody's
if you
mad
honestly
at us.
just think about it, you'll realize we're right. We're right.
So that was all the plot holes and stupid moments. Did we get all the plot holes and stupid moments?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
There's probably a bunch more, but I don't want to think about it.
The movie's long, and there's a lot of content. And I will say, I
You feel it?
I felt it, but I appreciated it. When you're having fun, you don't want it to end. But this one, I was feeling, and I was like, okay, we need to end.
I wanted it to end.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. How do you think Avatar 4 will go?
Oh, man.
And then how do you think Avatar 5 will go? Will it be God Space Max? Or will it be
DVD players, bro. We gotta
all
steal
of
the
the
DVD
humans
players.
come to Pandora,
Kaiju and
but then
mechs.
connect with Gaia and Captain Planet? Or will it be Alex's where he said,
Power of friendship.
what did Alex say? Fuck. Whatever Alex said, you do it.
Jake is going to send a message to
Oh,
Earth.
right. Across all screens says, don't come back here. And
Go
then all
get
humanity's
scram.
like, fuck, we lost. All right. Bye, guys.